The car had been sitting in Elias Mercer's barn for 43 years. Not hidden, exactly. Just forgotten. It rested beneath a sagging canvas tarp, its silhouette still unmistakable. Long hood, low roofline, flared fenders like quiet muscles waiting to move again. Even in shadow, it held the posture of something that had once been admired. A 1957 Orion Blue Crestline. Back when cars were built to look like promises. Elias remembered the day his father drove it home. The sunlight had slid across the chrome like water. Neighbors leaned on fences to watch it pass. Children ran after it, shouting as if it were a parade. His father had parked it carefully, stepped out, and said, "This one's meant to travel." And it had. It carried them through desert heat and mountain snow, past neon diners and empty highways. Its dashboard glowed amber at night, like a small hearth against the dark. The radio hummed jazz and baseball games. The engine sang low and steady, never in a hurry. Then life intervened. Factories closed. Roads narrowed. Elias stayed. His father aged. The Crestline was rolled into the barn for a season, and the season never ended. Until today. Elias pulled the tarp away with slow hands. Dust lifted into the afternoon light like ghosts of old miles. The paint had dulled, but it hadn't surrendered. The chrome still caught flashes of sun. The emblem on the hood, an abstract wing in polished steel, still pointed forward. He opened the door. It sighed. The interior smelled of leather, oil, and time. The steering wheel was thin, elegant, built for hands that trusted the road. He sat, feeling the familiar slope of the seat cradle him. For a moment, he was 10 again. He could hear his father's voice, easy on the throttle. Let her breathe. Elias turned the key. Nothing. He'd try again. A cough. A shudder. Then miracle ignition. The engine woke like an old storyteller clearing its throat, then settled into a deep, patient rumble. The barn seemed to listen. He laughed softly, surprised by the sound. They spent weeks together after that. New hoses, fresh oil, rewired lights, polished trim. Elias worked slowly, reverently, as if restoring not a machine but a memory. Each bolt tightened was a conversation resumed. When the Crestline finally rolled out of the barn, the tires whispered across gravel like they were relearning language. The first drive was short. 5 miles to the old highway overlook. But it felt infinite. Wind slipped through the vent windows. Sunlight traced the hood's curve. The long nose pointed toward the horizon like an invitation. Modern cars rushed past, angular, anonymous, but none of them noticed the quiet dignity moving among them. At the overlook, Elias parked and stepped out. Below him, the road unspooled into distance. His father had once stood here, arm resting on this very door, saying, "You don't own a car like this. You accompany it." Elias rested his hand on the warm fender. "I'm listening," he said. The Crestline ticked softly as it cooled, rhythm like a heartbeat. Somewhere in its steel bones were thousands of stories, laughter in back seats, arguments resolved at stoplights, silent drives after long days. It was not nostalgia that made Elias smile. It was continuity, a design shaped by optimism, a body drawn with confidence, lines meant to suggest motion even at rest, a promise still being kept. He got back in, turned the key, and followed the road wherever it was willing to lead.